a lot, Paul, cash, convenience, dearth, deliberate, dire, elapse, empathy, fanciful, gripe, grueling, mundane, opt, outrage, paltry, rectify, resourceful, sustenance, tedious, supervise, symmetry, dad-to, undergraduate, abbey, abundant, adjoin, ample, arid, cathedral, deprive, drought, eligible, fast, grumble, inland, moisture, nonetheless, oath, prairie, ragged, rugged, scarce, speculate, analytic, assert, bachelor, calculus, celestial, cognitive, collision, competent, diploma, excel, geology, harness, intellect, keen, mythology, physiology, radioactive, relativity, sociology, theoretical. Administrator. Affluent, audit, automate, bribe, corrupt, dispose, headquarters, incentive, infrastructure, legislate, legitimate, manipulate, merchandise, retail, revenue, rubbish, subsidy, transaction, violate. Assess, astonish, commence, essence, extract, fabulous, haste, impulse, ladder, molecule, ongoing, pharmaceutical, precise, proximity, publicity, remedy, significance, subsequent, synthetic, terminal. Altitude, coastline, deter, devise, expertise, fracture, impair, implement, indigenous, insight, limb, migraine, optimism, peculiar, proficient, quest, ridge, spouse, thrust, tolerate, aquatic, biosphere, bizarre, Celsius, course, companion, digest, duration, ecology, feet, infinite, nucleus, parasite, prominent, repetitive, reproductive, temperate, tolerance, undergo, vulnerable, adept, barren, ceramic, culinary, dense, dignity, dominate, edible, hostile, intake, likewise, malnutrition, medication, misconception, obscure, oppress, peel, prescription, respirator, strive. Archaic, benevolent, brass, capitalism, component, dependence, diminish, drawback, fad, impose, managerial, medieval, obsolete, peninsula, prestige, proportion, radical, refute, accountant, capitalist, contempt, dedicate, ditch, enterprise, exquisite, finance, indifferent, irrigate, maximize, monetary, precaution, preliminary, saturate, simplicity, sow, soy, spade, upcoming. Acute, aggression, banquet, biography, boost, clap, compel, dominance, gorgeous, inevitable, legacy, masterpiece, multiple, narrate, notorious, outdated, overall, partiality, spontaneous, virtue. Anthropology, applaud, appoint, compatible, competence, confer, consecutive, crude, cube, feedback, ignorance, masculine, monument, muscular, posture, situate, supervise, symmetry. 2. Undergraduate. Brook, cater, considerate, consumption, criteria, crust, degrade, entitle, escort, external, facility, faculty. Heave, hemisphere, hound, impersonal, ornament, pedestrian, sanctuary, spectator. Asset, aspect, braille. Bud. Coordinate, disprove. Humanitarian, hypothesis, imprint, informative, optic, premise, rack, renaissance, revere, simultaneous, skeptic, spatial, specify, wax. Accessory, acquisition, adequate, cardboard, dilemma, elaborate, facilitate, fleet, grid, import. Infer, inflate, innate, marble, mast, nausea, navel, pouch, saturated, updated. Addict, archaeological, archaeology, brainstorm, budget, chaotic. Site, correspond, courtyard, estate, fraud, hydrogen, integrity, net, outlook, parachute, prehistoric, proponent, refine, restrict. Attorney, chronic, discipline, donor, fellow, gossip, graduate, graffiti, guardian, implicate, kin, referee, sever, shaft, stab, stimulus, suspicion, terminate, theme, tuition. Aggressive, amnesty, arena, auditorium, captive, combat, commonplace, compound, core, distract, dumb, foe, hack, meditate, nick, provoke, realm, rain, rust, sacred. Accordingly, anchor, buoy, catastrophe, context, designate, distort, dock, for, frequent, genuine, grease, intricate, offset, overlap, precipitate, second-hand, slut, submerge, tactic. Aggregate, antibiotic, circuit, complement, compress, database, equivalent, immune, input, intimate, magnet, metabolism, microchip, phase, pinch, prevalent, quantum, ratio, spiral, viral. Astounded, attribute, bilingual, clone, colloquial, cosmetics, dash, disgust, fluorescent. Furious, golf, humanities, not, linguist, participant, possible, ritual, sibling, skinny, vague. Acid, administration, administrative, biotechnology, cholesterol, coalition, deceptive, diabetes, eliminate, erosion, ethics, explicit, framework, manufacture, mechanism, minimize, nectar, notion, prone, straightforward. Astronomical, atom, breadth, circumference, comet, crater, crescent, debris, despair, embed, fragment, galaxy. Gigantic, gloom, radiate, roam, solitary, spectrum, sphere, status. Bankrupt, conform, employ, expel, extension, forthcoming, furnish, hygiene, hygienic, landlord, lease, mandatory, mend, mortgage, personnel, plumbing, tenant, trendy, utility, whereby. Aesthetic, arrogant, bias, canyon, crake, drill, executive, fatigue, incline, nasty, perceive, primate, primitive, stereotype, sticky, termite, thereby, trail, twig, welfare. Behalf, flap, glacier, globe, horizontal, hum. Inventory, inward, loaf, oracle, orbit, overview, preview, previous, provide, recur, relevant, right, stall, supernatural. Adapt, biological, cellular, dynamic, fantasy, heredity, internal, minimal, pioneer, prescribe, respective, revive, rigid, sequence, substitute, surgeon, therapy, transfer, transition, transplant. Aquarium, arbitrary, autobiography, convention, gracious, improve, insulate, intrigue, longevity, misplace, naughty, norm, orangutan, overload, philanthropy, probe, recipient, reptile, thrive, ultimate. Antique, applicant, artifact, authentic, chronology, diplomat, epic, excerpt, fossil, humiliate, lyric, majesty, monarch, proceed, punctual, recruit, refund, register, renown, tusk 107, burden, compromise, craft, crook, currency, enigma, fragile, hybrid, innocence, merge, moderate, overwhelm, perception, reunion, rig, shiver, sociable, talkative, toe, tramp,